Okay guys, I have been asked by one of the viewers to have a little bit more detail on how I did this tensioner. So I'm going to take that off from this point up and take it in and disassemble it and show you how I did that. Okay guys, I made an Autocad drawing, and just to kind of get an idea for the way things were going to fit. If eventually I want to make the bigger wheel with the 8 inches shown in green on there, and the little teeny wheel on the left hand edge, if I ever build one of those, that's shown by the blue lines. The red lines reflect what I actually made, and no dimensions on this because it just wasn't that critical at this stage. And so each one of those colored lines that represents the belt positions with the different wheels is exactly 72 inches long, or within a quarter inch or so. Anyway, here's the bracket drawing that I made up, and I don't know if I held all these dimensions or not. It's just not that critical, really. Okay, to get into a little bit more detail, this is the bracket that holds the tensioning arm. And when I made this, I made it, I was a little concerned with my TIG welding down here, not that it would fail or anything, but that it would warp on this axis. So what I did was, I just drilled a hole down the bottom, 3/8 inch course, tightened it up really tight with a cap screw, and then welded it, and then took the cap screw out. This is the real heart of the matter, right here. Not much to it. This is the actual tensioner. It swings the pulley. You can see this is just, I just sanded this off. It's just a little bit of roundness there. This is press fit, this 1/2 inch shaft for the inside of the pulley. And the tensioner adjustment screw goes right on that surface right there. So 5/8 inch shaft, just deadheads inside there. And I'll reassemble it. There it is. One word of caution: make sure that all of your pulleys turn freely and that there's no play in it. Other than that, everything that I had, I did have to buy some 1/2 inch plate to make this with, but other than that, it was just items from around the shop I threw together. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. And really not much to it. I'll take it apart and we'll kind of go over a few things with you. Okay, so this is the bracket. When I made this bracket to hold the arm for the tensioner arm, I actually drilled a hole through the bottom into this so that when I welded it up with my TIG welder, I could keep the warpage minimized. Not much to it, pretty simple stuff. Here's the heart of the actual tensioner right here. It's got 4 cap screws that clamp it up to the arm down below. And you can kind of get a feel for this. Not much to it, pretty simple. Just a little 5/8 inch shaft, a couple inches long. It just deadheads inside there on both ends. And on the back side, I actually just kind of beveled it a little bit, smoothed it off. This is a press fit on this shaft right here, and the tension adjuster rides right down there. Like I said, not much to it. And then the spring goes on back there. Pretty simple stuff. I had a couple handles laying around my shop. Springs in my home shop spring box. And I'll put it back together now. Okay, so there we go. When you do the final assembly, you want to make sure that this pulley, as well as all of them, are free to turn. And you can see, maybe, I don't know if that's moving fast enough for you to notice or not, but it hinges up and adjusts the belt for alignment. And you can adjust the tension down below this spring going on down to the frame of my unit. There's an adjustable rod that just hooks on the back of that. I think I've covered everything. Any questions, comments, make them below. Thanks for watching.